Hey, what's going on? This is Lee. Just wanted to take time to talk to you this morning. Don't know when you're getting this video, but right now for me it's morning. Just up doing a couple of things on the computer, and I I started thinking about the lull that life can be when you're bunched in and uh, when you're bunched into what everybody else does. Guys, being like everybody else is not cool. I mean, being set apart is the old cool and it's the new cool. It is the only cool. In order to be set apart, you have to be doing things that is out of this world. You have to be doing things that no one else is thinking about doing. And nobody should be thinking about doing the things that you desire to do because they're the desires of your heart. So you need to do what it is that is in your heart to do and stop messing around doing what everybody else think you should be doing. I get it. Your parents told you to go to school, get into the military, go and get an education and go out there and provide for your family. And if that's in your heart to do, that's fine. I mean, when you think about it, everybody can't run their own business. Everybody can't be their own boss. Some people have to go out there and some people have to do the customer service. Some people have to bag the groceries. Some people have to take your order when you go to a restaurant. So, there are people that are fitting for roles all in all. But if you're watching this video, you're probably looking to set yourself apart. You're probably looking to stand on your own 2 feet. And I want to help you do that. If you click that link below, I can show you. But before I get into all of the details of everything, I just wanted to just say one more time. You have to make a decision about what you want to do with your life. And when you make that decision, you have to understand that the grind begins. You have to put in work. You can't ask somebody to help you do something and continue to go to them so they can feed you fish. You have to ask the right types of questions. And when you ask the right types of questions, the best leadership, they aren't going to feed you fish. They're going to tell you they're going to give you a hook and they're going to give you a line. And it's your responsibility to go out there and make it happen for yourself. I always talk about being intentional with your time. From the moment that every time you go to sleep, you're getting nothing done. So sleep should only be a means of rest. Not because you are lethargic, not because you don't want to do anything. Sleep is only so you can get rest, so that when you wake up, you can do the things that make and grow you closer to Yahweh in your spirituality or whatever spirituality that you have. It should be doing things that further you with your family, and it should be things that further you in your business or whatever it is that helps develop you. So when we talk about, I lost my train of thought, and you'll notice I do that. A lot of us do that. But when you talk about making a decision to do something great, it's going to be work. It's really going to be work. So you have to put in that work, and you need to learn how to work while you think. See, a lot of us, and I've been guilty of this before in the past, we look at how can I get this done? And we don't like to move until we can figure it all out. Well, while it may take you a long time to figure it out, and everybody knows that the best way to learn is through experiences. So you have to make the decision. The first decision you have to make after you make a decision to do something is you have to make a decision to be willing to fail. You have to make a decision to be willing to fail. There's a scripture that says a just man once fell 7 times. Well, the reason that he fell 7 times is because he had enough sense to continue to get back up. Guys, you're not going to have success if you don't have failures. you've got to be willing to fail. And if you're not willing to fail, well, then you're just going to be lumped into the category with everybody else. When you think about your job was created by somebody. Your job was created by somebody who was preying on people who were scared to fail, people who were scared to step out of their comfort zone, people who just wanted to be average. There are more people that are average. That's why it's called average, because it's the median. But when you're setting out to do something great, there is a chance and there is a risk factor. But you have to believe in your abilities and know that you are not part of the statistics. Now, statistics show that only this many people can be successful. It doesn't matter. You have to say, I am not a statistic. And for me, since this is in my heart, my Father in heaven put it there. That way I know it's going to work somehow, some way. It may not work the way I want it to when I want it to, but if I continue to press and press and press, it is going to pan out. Guys, when you plant a seed into the ground, it can be a small little mustard seed, but a small mustard seed can grow into a huge giant. But it takes time. It takes cultivating. It takes tilling the ground. It takes watering. So you have to be willing to do those things and stop focusing so much on the results that you want. If you concentrate on your daily activity of what you're supposed to do, then you'll end up accomplishing in all the things that you want to be added to you. Do you see what I'm saying? So you need to understand that it's going to take work, and it's going to take you working and being aware. It's like watching as well as praying. So you need to be thoughtful about what you're doing. You need to think about what you want to do, but you also need to work. So if you only know one thing out of 100 things to do, work the heck out of that one thing. If you only know that one thing, it's going to help you in the process and being in the fire. It may help you understand how to do 5 more things and then implement those things. So if you want to be able to change your situation, if you don't like how much money you're making, if you don't like where you are in your life, if you don't like where you're going in your life, if you don't like the way your path and where your path is taking you, then click the link below and come work with me and let me show you how. And I didn't say work under me. I said work with me. Let me teach you how you can earn a successful, let me help you understand how you can be successful at earning an income at home that's not only active, but let me show you how to make your income at home passive just by taking the talents and the abilities that you bring to the table and show you how you can create great gains for that. Take care.